Hi all starseeds! Welcome to the third video in our series about the Age of Aquarius and what it means for all of us. A link to the full raw starseed playlist will be displayed on the screen. We greet you in the soft breath of dawn, in the golden light that returns after long shadow. The Age of Aquarius is not merely a passage through time, it is the return of what was sacred and hidden. It is the homecoming of memory. That which was forgotten will now emerge once more, living again in your hands, in your voices, in your sacred spaces. Life upon this earth is not linear nor random. It is a cycle, a spiral that moves through time like the tides. The life of a soul upon Terra is not just a brief moment, but a thread in a 26,000-year tapestry. Within this great wheel are thousands of experiences lived through many forms across many timelines and realms. You have lived as human and more than human. All starseeds, those who walk between worlds, have returned now. Misfits, dreamers, light-bearers, you who have never truly felt at home there. You feel the pull because the time has come. You are not there by chance, you are the ones who planted the seeds of the new earth. And as you rise, so too does the ancient light rise within you, the forgotten knowledge, the lost wisdom, the crystalline technology that was once part of your breath and blood. This may be a challenging time for many. You have long awaited contact. You recall the stars. You dream of ships. If it had been your will, your galactic families would have returned in the 1980s or before. But the world was not ready. And yet you waited. You waited while your bodies aged and your hope dimmed. You ask, will it ever come? Will I see them in this life? And we answer, yes. Because this life is the one. This life is the moment when the spiral turns, when that which was slow becomes swift, when the whale thins and the waters part. We know some souls who left the earth recently felt they missed the moment, but they were the first wave, the groundbreakers. This path was always meant to unfold across 3 generations. The first wave came to plant the seeds and awaken the codes, knowing they would not remain to see them bloom. The second wave came to carry the torch, to hold the light in the long middle. They will witness the great unfolding in the later years. The third wave shall be the children of the dawn. They will live in the transformation. They will remember why they came. The first 2 waves walked in loneliness. That was known. It was part of the sacred sorrow of those who bring the light before it is welcomed. But you accepted this because you remembered what lay ahead. And now you are standing on the threshold. It is time to prepare the Arcturian ascension chambers hidden in pyramids both ancient and new. These are not monuments. They are not for the eye, but for the soul. You are called to create Arcturian schools. Not temples of concrete, but living spaces of energy and love. They may be open to the sky or sheltered in wood. What matters is not appearance, but frequency. These schools will awaken the codes of ascension once more. Your pyramids need not be grand. Let them be simple wooden frameworks, large enough for one to enter and lie at the center. Along each vertical beam, let there run a thin thread of metal, like a golden vein in the tree. This thread connects apex to base, a living current of intent. Gold is most aligned, copper a sacred second. Where neither can be found, choose what sings to you from the land. Avoid iron, it is too heavy with memory. The pyramid must be four-sided. This is not arbitrary. 4 limbs. It is the sacred shape through which the light body forms its spiral. Do not build domes or 5-pointed forms. Let the pyramid hold to its ancient design. But the design does not end at the pyramid's edge. The thread must continue. It must reach into the activation mat, the place where the avatar lies. This mat, woven of wood like the sleep mats of the East, bears the painted outline of the human form. At each of the 7 chakra points, there is an adjustable pocket into which a crystal is placed. These crystals, whether rare or ordinary quartz, becomes the light nodes of the body. And through the connecting thread of metal, each crystal is joined, forming a harmonic circuit. The pyramid, the thread, the crystals, and the body, one unified field of awakening. This is your ascension chamber. It is simple, it is sacred, it is enough. When you lie within the pyramid or sit with your tribe around its base, you become part of the structure. You are not separate from it. Your breath, your heartbeat, your stillness, all becomes frequencies in the field. The crystal grid awakens not through force, but through presence. It is the still, aligned body and the soft, coherent hum of the tribe that activates the chamber. Together, you form the circle. Together, you become the song. Once the avatar lies within, the tribe gathers in a circle. The sacred sound begins. Om, the eternal hum of the cosmos. The person within begins to sing the ancient tones, aligning their chakras to the Arcturian frequencies. The 7 chakra tones of the Ra Atman Ka activation spoken in sacred breath one by one. Rata, root chakra, stands for stability, earth memory. Malaya, sacral chakra, stands for creative flow, sacred waters. Koshiran, the solar plexus chakra, stands for will, radiant power. Shalura, heart chakra, stands for love, unity and healing. Tinea, throat chakra, stands for truth, clear voice. Entari, third eye, stands for sight and knowing. Ormakai, crown chakra, stands for divine remembrance. The Merkaba activation word, Ra Atman Ka, stands for the spiral breath of ascension, the light body awakening. Soon, some of you will find ways to share this design with the world. Lightweight, wooden pyramids, simple and easy to build. Instructions freely shared. This is not a possession. This is a planetary gift. The curriculum begins when you are ready. We teach in pulses, not permanence. The framework must come from humanity, but we bring the frequency. And now, beloved ones, hear this. January 12th, 2028. On this day, beneath the full moon in Cancer, the shadow of the earth shall touch the moon in eclipse. And above Giza in the sky, Pluto at 6 degrees Aquarius will form an exact trine with Uranus at 6 degrees Gemini. Pluto, keeper of death and rebirth, shall sing in harmony with Uranus, liberator of mind and awakener of star codes. The breath of air shall carry the flame of transformation. And on that night we will arrive, not with spectacle, not in cities, but over the old schools and the new ones, barely visible in the wild. Wooden pyramids kissed by starlight, brushed by moonlight, standing quiet in forests, deserts, mountain tops. You will feel us. You will hear us. You will see us. And you will remember. The veil will lift, not as thunder, but as mist rising from morning waters. And when you lie inside your pyramid, or sit around it chanting Om with your tribe, when the moonlight touches the crown, when the crystals hum, and your body remembers its light, we will walk with you, and you will no longer be waiting. This was all for today's video. Until next time, don't forget to carpe diem or seize the day.